normally likes to front run. Would he have a chance today, Ruben?
Definitely has a chance, yeah. Newbury's his track. I thought he had a good chance last year in the John Hughes, but he didn't take to the big entry fences. He'd be more suited to these.
He's a grey, so's Piraya. Ran really well last time, but he's difficult to just absolutely get right. I thought he was good when he won at Warwick last year, then disappointed afterwards. Princess Beauchene, unlucky, hadn't seated last time out. Howard Johnson and Brian Hughes. Nozick, 50 to 1 shot. He's now with Nick Gifford.
Yeah, he used to be in Paul's, won a All America a few years ago. I'd say the trip. Oh no, he won around here over 2.5 one time, but I don't know, he's out of form at the minute.
And Working Title had a little bit of a spin round and did well the other day, winning over hurdles. I'm not sure whether he jumps fences quite as well as he ought to.
And moving on down, the Hollingwell probably needed his reappearance at Carlisle behind good horses there. He was a progressive novice last season in the few races he has. There's more to come from him. He might want softer ground. Manila Theatre won well at Stratford last time, a race that's working out well. I think he's a big price for 16s. Mount Oscar won this last year. He's had a run under his belt. He jumped well, which is not always the case of him at Chepstow on his reappearance. He could be sharper for that. Bible Lord, Ruby, you saying that he's a horse you know a bit about?
Yeah, I mean, he makes the odd mistake, but yeah, he's plenty of ability, and he's, to me, he's an each-way punt 33 to 1 if he gets around.
And just Smudge, who's already shown some ability this season. He's another one inclined to spoil his chances with mistakes, but he has ability.
Been money all afternoon for pocket aces, now 14 to 1 for Richard Rowe, Tom Cannon, Tramontano, trying this trip for the first time. Big price, 40 to 1. I've always thought he wanted a little bit further for Nigel Twiston Davis. Rosetsky March has been on the go all through the summer, 50 to 1 for Mark Bradstock. Alessandro Montaigne, better probably going this way left-handed, but another one who's been on the go over the last 2 or 3 months. And Circus of Dreams, Oliver Sherwood's horse, at 33 to 1 shot.
Just get you updated with the Scoop 6 situation this afternoon. 5 legs down, 35 tickets remaining, so good chance of it being won. Presumably with a good coverage of this field of 15 from the sportingbet.com Handicap Chase. Eyecatcher's Bible Lord in the paddock on the way to post Working Title, and the Hollingwell, grand type he is. In the betting ring, Piraya and Mount Oscar, not negative. Prince de Beauchene on the exchanges, Piraya and Mount Oscar. They're coming in. First fence they jump will be the cross fence. They're a bit close to the tape, and the starter not going to have that. Chance they'd have broken the tape there. And we turn to go back and come in again. Every chance of a generous pace here with the likes of Mount Oscar, who won this race last year, Mount Oscar, beating Pasco and Piraya. Mount Oscar's not that badly weighted. In fact, he went off a bit after winning this race last year. So the first 3 of the last year's race all reoppose. Mount Oscar and Pasco is likely to be up there as well. They jump away now and head to the cross fence. Radetzky March on the near side, going to lead at the first. And it goes. Radetzky March has fallen at the first. Jason Maguire, who earlier tasted victory on Pedlar's Cross in the fighting fifth, ends the day on a somewhat ignominious note as they turn left-handed. Manila Theatre, he's up on his feet, Jason Maguire. Manila Theatre from Alessandro Mantegna on the far side. Piraya is handy in the red noseband, one of the greys. The other grey, Pasco, on the far side in yellow. Then Mount Oscar, Working Title in behind them as they jump the next plain fence. And at the back, the Hollingwell was very deliberate indeed there. Onto the open ditch, and Alessandro Mantegna from Manila Theatre, and then Piraya as they clear that. Again, the Hollingwell is badly detached in the early, won't have a cut at all at the moment as they go on towards the next. Alessandro Mantegna the inside of Piraya, and then Manila Theatre, Mount Oscar. Out very wide, Nozick over on the left there in the blue and white jacket. Prince de Beauchene is inside Nozick. Working Title tracks the leaders in purple and yellow colours as they clear this plain fence from Bible Lord, Tramontano, Pocket Aces, then Just Smudge, Circus of Dreams, and the Hollingwell. On towards the water jump now, and it's going to be Manila Theatre. He's going to pick up just in front here under Hayden Frost from Alessandro Mantegna and Piraya. Working Title wasn't brilliant at the water there and is in the midfield at the moment. Working Title, who is potentially very well handicapped in this Chase. He's off a much lower mark than his current hurdles rating as they run towards the back straight. Alessandro Mantegna, Manila Theatre, and then out wide Piraya. Mount Oscar is fourth, followed by Working Title and Nozick and Prince de Beauchesne with Pasco on the inside. And further back is Bible Lord, racing between Just Smudge and Tramontano. Circus of Dreams, Pocket Aces, and finally the Hollingwell still detached. Pocket Aces made a mistake there, nods on landing. Alessandro Mantegna, these fences at Newbury certainly take a bit of jumping as they go towards this next open ditch. Alessandro Mantegna took it really well, having said all that, with Piraya alongside. Manila Theatre is back in third, getting a bit strung out down the back. Pasco on the inside of Mount Oscar and Working Title, and then Prince de Beauchesne. Tramontano blundered at that. Bible Law, Pocket Aces, Circus of Dreams, Just Smudge, Nozick, and the Hollingwell under pressure and absolutely no response. Really disappointing, the green jacket at the back as they go over the next. Alessandro Mantegna continues to make it. And Pasco is over on the inside as they clear this next plain fence. Working Title chases them. Pocket Aces coming under pressure. Mount Oscar still just behind the leaders. The blue jacket, Prince de Beauchesne, is out wider as they now run into the turn out of the back straight, and it's here that Tom Scudamore sends on Piraya from Alessandro Mantegna, with Manila Theatre in third, Pasco in fourth. Prince de Beauchesne is going as well as anything at the moment in the black and beige colours of Graham Wiley as they run downhill towards the cross fence at the end of a circuit. And coming to it, Piraya from Alessandro Mantegna in second, Pasco third, then Manila Theatre, Prince de Beauchesne, Mount Oscar, Tramontano in the green jack. Working Title's got work to do. Then Pocket Aces after these as they run into the final turn, getting well strung out. Circus of Dreams right out the back. Also Just Smudge with Nozick struggling, Bible Lord as well, and the Hollingwell completely tailed off. Piraya down the home straight, tackled again by Alessandro Mantegna with Pasco on the far side. Mount Oscar is chasing them with Prince de Beauchesne, who got into the route of that. Then Manila Theatre as they run on towards the final open ditch, and a brace of greys leading them home at the moment. Piraya from Pasco. They were third and second respectively 12 months ago. Mount Oscar, last year's winner, is hot on their heels in third. So the first three of last year fighting it out again down towards the second last. Mount Oscar comes to challenge Piraya and Pasco. They're clear of Working Title, who's staying on, but it's got 10 lengths to make up from Prince de Beauchesne and then Alessandro Mantegna down towards the final fence. Mount Oscar and Pasco from Piraya. Mount Oscar just led to Pasco, then Piraya in third and Working Title, and Mount Oscar straightened up in front now from Pasco in second place. Mount Oscar leading them home again. Sam Twiston Davis, Pasco in second, Piraya in third. The 1-2-3 from last year. Working Title runs on in four, and Mount Oscar makes it back-to-back wins. Pasco second, Piraya third, Working Title in fourth. Then came Prince de Beauchesne, followed by Just Smudge, Bible Lord, Circus of Dreams, Manila Theatre and Tramontano.
Bit of deja vu then.